Mana mana. Mana mana. Mana mana.
Good evening, guys. Welcome back to Sutty Live. I'm Sutty, and this is Live Tonight.
Man, feels like a woman.
We're on Twitch, we're on YouTube, and tonight, also over on that there Kick. So, good evening, wherever you're watching from, and welcome. Thank you for that, Delphic. Perfect timing. We've got, at the moment, we have got a Greg and a Tone, both on comms. Good evening, guys.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Hello. How are we feeling about tonight's race? Are we confident?
Like every other weekend.
So definitely confident, Greg. As long as the game doesn't give you an extra 4 seconds in the pit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can have 4 seconds.
Nice being back in these slower cars.
Yeah, well, I thought that until I tried them a little bit earlier on, and some of them are a little bit... They're not just slow, they're bloody hard to drive. So,
and slow.
It's going to be an interesting one, I think. Delphic's going to be joining us on comms shortly. We might have a few other people dropping in. Sadly, no Grizz this evening. I think he might be out there in chat, but not racing, unfortunately. We've got a few messages in already, which is good. In terms of what we're going to do tonight, we're already starting to plan for Season 3. So there's a big conversation going on, and has been for a few weeks, in Discord. So I'm going to test something this evening. We're going to have a normal warm-up. We'll jump into some public lobbies. Then we'll get on with the main event. Then, after that, we're going to do a little bit of testing. It's the best you can do. Grizz, I appreciate you being here, dude. Right. So, I think what we should do is we should get the lobby... In fact, if we're going into... Let's have a look at what featured multiplayer we've got running. And then people can just hop in, can't they? Do we just stick to anniversary? Could do that, can't we? What race? What track is it? Entry ends in 6 minutes. Sebring. I think that'd do. I think that'd do. Right, so let me... Join me now if you want to. I'll get the messages rolling. This one isn't actually a multi-class, Alfie. I don't think. It just gives you a selected list of cars from the anniversary. I think it's 700.
Are you somewhere feeling lonely?
Hello, Ditchy.
Good evening.
How we doing? You all right?
All right.
Good. Right, Alfie, I've sent you your invite. You're never joining us tonight, here, Ditch. No. Give over. Give over.
No, but, I thought I'd pretend to be a bear for a bit. A Timu bear.
Timu bear. Right, okay, fine. So, you have very kindly provided me with an S-Class tune for testing later, which is going to be cool. Was it an NSX that you've done?
Yes, it's the Acura NSX, yeah.
Perfect. I wanted something in S-Class, because I think that's where we'll feel the engine power handicap the most. Riker, good evening. How are you doing? Right, we're up to 5. Anybody else want to join before we jump in?
I mean, I'm tempted because it will stop me playing Beavers, but I don't think it will.
No. You know what to do, mate. Give it a go. Have a race round.
Maybe. I might slowly get back into it now that they've taken away all the nonsense of having to learn about
Yes. Oh, Grizz, come on, mate. Step away from it. When the fun stops, stop, Grizz. That's what you got to do. Right then. Let's get into...
you owe me 500 sooty bucks.
500 sooty bucks? What for?
Because I was paying them out for the Pictionary the other night.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's fair. Add sooty bucks. It's not as easy using this interface to actually do commands, but let's see if that works. There you go, sir.
Yeah, awesome.
Easy. Easy peasy.
Only you that can do that.
It is.
I have no idea how many city books I do have.
Exclamation Sooty Books to find out. Gregory. Dawes, good evening. Dawes, are you joining us, lad?
Sebring International Raceway's full course covers nearly
Oh, no.
17 turns,
No.
including some very bumpy concrete, where you'll find
Doors,
tracks that can be
I've heard a
inconsistent.
rumour that Marv's going to give you extra points in the Forza Racing if you let him date your sim rig.
What? Is this true? I was not aware. This is something that I was not made aware of.
Well, I mean, are you Marv's keeper or is he yours?
Are you asking me?
Yep.
I don't know. Could be either.
We know how shameless Marv is, so
That sounds perfect. Perfect fit for Grizzy's cat, Doors. Or was that too soon?
I can't believe, though, Dawes, that you just don't fire the controller up.
Surely you get the controller outdoors.
Race starts in 5 minutes.
He's got his poo face on Delphic. He hasn't noticed you yet.
What do you mean? Is Delphic in chat?
Yeah, he just spoke.
Sorry, I was just sorting my volume out. My game volume was too high. Good evening, Delphic. How are you doing?
I'm good. How art thou?
I am fine, my friend. I think you've just missed the join.
Yeah, that's all good.
Using a controller is a bit like wearing boxing gloves for me now. Still give it a go, mate.
Tex his hands on the heavy bag.
Yeah. See, I only use a controller, and I'm still awful, mate.
All better qualifying.
Yeah.
We discovered that you're not awful if you're very tired.
Yes, that was true. Not overly awful, anyway. If you're watching on Twitch and you haven't got the ability to, I would really appreciate you leaving a YouTube tab open as well. Got to get them view hours up. Thanks.
So you're also on kick as well.
Yes. The kick I'm less worried about. That's more of a tech test, if you like. Just wanted to see if there was any performance hit, and I don't think there is. The kick chat should come up as well, hopefully. I've got the wrong car for this. This thing is bloody awful.
I have a choice of two.
Yeah. Do you know what I might do? Have I got time? I can't while I'm qualifying, can I? Never mind. We'll give it a go. It's just so heavy. So heavy. I'm sure it must be just a poor tune that's on it. They fixed the FPS issues on this game. So, if you're referring to PC, the PC is better than it was. Still not great, if I'm honest, in my opinion. The Xbox version continues to be excellent. so heavy on the brakes with this thing.
I'll check that.
That's working all right. Thank you very much, Ditch.
I am triple body.
Triple modificationisms.
One mod every leg of Grizzy's cap.
Oh. Hang on a minute. I've just thought what's happening here. I know what I changed. Should be better. I put a gate on the comms channel to try and cut out some of the background noise that we get occasionally. But unfortunately, it's cutting some of the words out from people talking. So I've just dialed that back a little bit. I'm not hopeful for a good qualifying time here, I'm going to be honest. Look like it's only a warm-up, right?
30 seconds.
It is just awful.
That was a bit of a potato you're driving there, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd be better off in the B class, to be honest. Appreciate you jumping onto all the streams, guys. The next test I do will be actually to do a live stream to that there X/Twitter as well. However, I won't be able to see the chat. So I might need to create a special canvas for that so that people know that I can't interact. But it might work as a way of getting them from there into the live streams. Who knows? But I'm very pleased with the way this is working so far. Are you playing Evo at all, Riker? Is it Riker? Or Raker? Please. Or Rykar? Raykar? I do struggle with reading. Yeah, could be. Right then, let's get the fuel down. We'll just go plus one.
What if it's Rakar?
You never know, do you? You never know. No, you just never know. I've been working on a new addition to the shout-out command itch. Or maybe a self-promo type bits menu where you can actually add your @ to the stream title for a period of time.
So what is that called? Exclamation EPeen or something like that?
Yeah. Yeah, we've got to give it a... I think it should be Cheer 69. What do you think?
Exclamation mark Willy Wave.
Waving of the willy. Riker's like, guys, I only thought you could say this name one way. Listen, we are masters of misreading names.
Elphick, maybe you could read his name out in like a Geordie accent or something like that.
Right.
Grizzly man? Oh, Riker. Riker, like Rivita.
Rivita, Riker. I'm not liking this line I'm on here. I'm going to get ruffle stomped. As always, doing my best to be nice and clean. Not that anybody else gives a flying fuck, of course.
Until you get rammed off the road by...
Yeah. You too, yeah.
I saw somebody just get slid off.
Yeah, me.
Thanks for taking one for the team, Greg.
Yeah, Gabrielle.
I tell you something, I've got a quick car here. It's not very good at braking.
Your suspension's made of wood as well.
Ow, yeah. Do not give me a penalty for that.
4 wide into 3.
Wow. This is emotional.
It's a good job it's not a car you like very much, because otherwise you'd be upset about them scratching the paint for you.
Lots of scratches.
Maybe this was like the Volvo or something.
Oh, wow. Well, you know, I think I'm past my Volvo stage now, Did you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. It was a lovely, lovely car. And I do miss it. But I don't miss it. Oh, really, dude? That's going as a replay. Can somebody just clip that for me, please? We'll get him banned. Thanks.
Probably end up with a penalty as well.
No, I was alright because I braked. But that was a blatant swipe, that. Thank you very much.
If you were to, you know, have a toy now, what do you think it would be?
Sorry, say that again, did you? Sorry.
Well, see, you're past your Volvo phase now, so if you
Yes.
were to have a toy, what do you think it would be?
You see, I think I'm past the driving fast things. I think I've become more a creature of comfort now. So I think if I was to get, and by toy, what we're saying here is a car that's away from the family runabout that Zach has for the kids, right?
It is the sort of car that you would get in just for a drive.
Yeah.
However you want to experience the drive and enjoy that drive. Whether that means, I mean, some people that's going fast, some people that's going out with the top down to enjoy the weather.
Yeah.
Some people that's just threading something slow but handles nicely through a nice Mercedes-Benz on a nice speed road, you know.
You see, I had the Volvo was a pretty quick car with the roof down, so that's kind of tickled that pickle for a while. And I do miss the convertible aspect, but I think if I was to get a toy, something that we didn't have to rely on, I'd actually go for something big. I'd probably go for a Q7, fully loaded.
That's just like a big family car then, though, isn't it? I mean, not like a boot, it's just a case of... Well, you wouldn't use the family car then, though, would you?
Yes, we probably would, because it's not the kind of car that I want the dogs in.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
So we run the Citroen into the ground, and then that's the one that I just get to... As a big chap, I like a big car.
Fair enough. I'm
Awesome, good evening, mate.
A Toyota GT86 at the moment.
Oh, okay, very nice.
They've come down below about 10k.
Right.
Second-hand market now.
Are you going to get DC to basically all the bits he keeps knocking off for his Subi to put on yours?
No.
Just the will fit, right?
I'm a bit beyond the underglow age.
Yeah. GKD, good evening, how are you doing? Well, you see, the thing is, GK, even when I'm racing against drivatars, I try and practice safe driving, clean driving. So that, so that I don't have to worry too much about changing styles.
So to paraphrase, you always use a racing condom.
Exactly. Yeah. Not as safe as I kind of hoped there, Dawes, I'll be honest. At least it was only me that I affected. This car is dreadful.
Are you sure you don't want to spin that as you were QAing the crash barrier?
Yes. Pretty sure.
I mean, the ghosting worked because I was right behind you.
Well, thank you for driving through me, Tony. I seem to think I grabbed a tune that was labelled 20th anniversary because I was going to use it for the solo stuff.
Do you have like particular cars you like to drive for these sorts of things and would like some, some go-to setups for them?
Not really, mate. If I'm honest, I quite like lots of different cars. I like the ones that test us. I like the ones that frustrate us. I like a good four-wheel drive car that handles. I like a good rear-wheel drive car that you can slide a bit, front-wheel drive, for that understeer/grizz experience. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, sure, but if you just got like a can't decide, don't pick a potato.
No preference. Just go for what's available and hope it's got a decent tune on it. on the brake. Oh, that's Alfie behind me. Looking at it, he's in a much slower car than I am, or he's taking it really easy. Oh,
I think I saw him get knocked off by somebody earlier. So.
Are you taking the mandatory pit stop yet?
thanks for making me check. There isn't one. Same corner as well. I just realised too late that this was the wrong car. If I'd have realised during practice, I'd have been okay, because I could have either switched it or dropped a different tune on it. It would have probably been better as stock than this. Just not turning.
I think someone's tried to be clever with PI on this and put a rear spoiler on it to get PI
Yes.
down.
I think you're probably right,
What
mate.
they're for handling.
Wicked, good evening, dude. How you doing? Wicked, just checking. Is Jungle still massive?
Jungle is massive.
Right, I thought it was. Thanks for confirming, mate. Could somebody just confirm which music soundtrack is hitting kick, please? I've got a feeling it's probably the same one as same as Twitch. I think Kick's pretty similar to to Twitch, but I'll make sure the VOD's mute anyway, just in case.
Yeah, pretty similar.
Yeah, you should say that, right? Right, I'm determined not to hit this bend this time. Tell you what, I weren't far off hitting it again then. Turn your fucking thing. Thank you. 17th. Disgraceful. Thank you, mate. Just so you know as well, there won't be any VODs saved on Twitch. If you want the VODs after the fact, they'll all be on YouTube. Because I'm kind of uploading a VOD right now, you see? Big brain moves. That was the main barrier to not putting them on there to start with. Used to take an hour and a half to upload them. If you're streaming it, it's getting it all ready.
Have you put the 14-hour meta 24-hour stream on YouTube, or is it on Twitch still?
So, that's an awkward point. As I was clearing down the VODs, Twitch had a moment where the ones I was selecting weren't the ones that Twitch thought I was selecting, so it deleted the first part of the stream. I've still got the source VODs, but in order for me to edit those and put them up onto YouTube, that's like 3 days of effort. It'll take about 10 hours to render. Right, I'm gonna come out of this one, guys. Let's just get a practice lobby running, our own lobby, where it's a little bit safer to drive, shall we? I always feel like it's a good idea. It doesn't always work out that way.
I reckon that's a really good acquisition, Chris.
next track's only Silverstone anyway, so well, we can go to Brands.
Nice. Right, okay, so I've got private multiplayer. Let's just get some random races up and running. You should be able to join. Let me know if you need an invite. I know you do, Alfingtons. Right. I think we'll try a new circuit that we've not been to in a while. Apparently, there's a circuit called Brands Hatch. Has anybody been there before?
IRL.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Me too.
Just a short track.
No. Let's go clear. Clear late morning at Brands. You can take any A class in fact, any B class you like, chaps. And it doesn't need to be. It can be upgraded or tuned. We'll put our normal rules in. Let's have a rolling start, eh? Put a pit stop on as well. No teams. Off. Auto. Normal steering. Off. ABS. Done. Done. Yeah,
I don't think 62.5 million for Cunha's a bad price either.
No, I don't either. It just depends, doesn't it? Because problem with a player like that is there seems to be a lot of baggage surrounding him. You don't know how much of that's because of his existing club or because he's a dick. And if he's a dick, I think that's the last thing Man U need right now. But we'll see.
If he lives to promise, I think he's a very good acquisition.
Is it any car?
Any B class, mate.
Is it true that tonight you've got a special restriction that no one called Aussie can race?
Oh, no. Aussie's definitely encouraged to race because I've got a feeling Trout's going to be here as well.
Ah.
So I like to think of
Aussie.
I like to think of Aussie being the antidote to Trout, who is the antidote to Delphic. Delphic's the antidote to Greg. Greg's the antidote to probably me if Grizz and Co aren't here. You can't handle the Trout. Oh, I like that, mate. I like that. I'm going to use that. I'm claiming that one.
Well, if I race, Greg helps me get round corners.
Do I?
You should definitely race, mate.
I seem to bump into you quite a lot.
Just make sure you're on the inside then.
Cheeky. One mandatory pit, Pedro. Yep.
I presume we're going to do post-race spreadsheet rather than during post-stream.
Yes. Well, seeing as though you're here, dude, you can just do whatever works. If we can do it, the problem I had when I'm on my own is it takes me ages to complete it and then tell everybody who's won.
Yeah.
Whereas while I'm wrapping up or we're moving on to the next thing, you can be beavering away. See, ditch beaver reference.
Oh.
You like that?
I'm firing it. No.
Yep. No. Motorsport, mate. Bring out your inner beaver in motorsport. Come and join us for the non-competitive race. Come on. Be inviting Alfie. Okay, dude.
Who's Napa Light?
That's Alfie, mate. He's on his 4th name change while I've known him.
Yeah.
Oh. It's fine. Apparently, it's the way that he avoids the authorities. I don't know why.
Okay.
There you go, mate. Aussie's on his way as well. Beautiful.
Yeah, go on the ball.
Yes, Aussie. Yes, Aussie lad. It'd be good to get a few of us together because I'm hoping to do a test. A few little test races after the main event, getting eyes on to season 3. I think I'm clearish on what I want to do. I've just got to make sure it's possible. How are you feeling, Greg?
Sorry?
How are you feeling, mate? Good. In what way, Ditch?
Why is Mike calling Grizz French?
Don't know. Right, I don't think Grizz has appreciated it. They're looking at his comeback.
Yeah, they do look like there might be fighting words there, don't they?
Yeah, you get that feeling. Right, guys. I tell you what, we'll do this one, Ozzy, and then you can jump in for the next one. Let's go. Surrendering words. Oh. Mike's feisty tonight. I like this.
Ruben Dias.
What? That's Portuguese, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, 4 codes left. Good luck, peoples. Godspeed, and may your deity be with you at T1. Fucking hell, Pedro. Accelerate then.
But not at T2.
Will he turn racing light on?
Oh, yeah. I wasn't paying attention.
Well, Dawes is always telling me that it's actually the racing line that's making me slow. So I'm going to test that theory right now.
So you turned it off for everyone?
I didn't do that bit intentionally. But I understand why it wasn't on for me earlier now. I get too fixated on the colour instead of reading the track. But of course that only works with tracks that I know.
Agrees. Racing on builds bad habits, yeah.
Dawes has been telling me this for months, so I'm clearly not going to do it for the main race. I just wanted to have a little look-see.
Wicked Ton gifted a tier 1 sub to Riker. They have given 479 gift subs in the channel.
Can we have a shout out for Wicked, please?
Go on, Wicked, please.
Come on, Wicked.
Thank you very much for the T1 gifted to Riker. Very kind. Also means, Riker, that you get access to the VIP channel in Discord now. Welcome.
Welcome.
A little bit too eager on that one. Sorry, Delphic.
You're right. There's always a lottery as to what point we're going to on Ghost.
Yeah. clear the eardrums out. Hoovy got double jump scared. Why jump scare once when you can get it twice, right? This is actually one of Troop's tunes, I think. Not that it's going to matter every time on that one. That's the danger one for me.
Followed you off there.
It's a tough turn, that one, because it doesn't feel like it's tightening twice. Yeah, if anybody wants to join us for the featured race, everybody's welcome. You don't need to have done it before. You can jump in at any point. All we ask is you don't break rule number 1, which is, of course, Delphic.
Don't be a bell end.
Don't be a bell end. Rule number 1. We used to have a rule number 2, but that was basically rule number 1. We race for fun. We accept that accidents happen. Not everybody's a professional. And we just get on with it. Doesn't matter which platform you're watching on. Just need to send me an Xbox message and we'll bring you in. This is the one. This is the one I've got to concentrate on. You sure this time? Yeah. So the problem is as you're coming up the hill, you see the gentle gradient into the turn, and then on the crest of the hill it tightens. Always dive on something. Oh mate, feels like I'm back in public lobbies again. What is it you stream yourself, Riker? I can see you've got the... is that the partner mark you've got at the side of your name? I think it is.
Verified.
Have you still got your partnership, Riker? Because I have been trying to find a friendly partner. I know that sounds wrong, don't tell Zach. For quite a while, because I'm really keen on getting a Sutty live stream team set up. I've got a few like-minded creators in mind. We just need a partner to help sponsor us. Would it be something you'd be interested in? Perfect. That sounds great news to me, mate. Yeah, I can think of maybe 4 or 5 streamers, similar like-minded people, create a little stream team, help with a bit of cross promotion. Pedro's getting crashed. Oh no! Unfortunately, most of the Twitch partners I know are complete bellends, so they automatically break rule number 1. Don't worry about that, mate. We'll bring the viewership. I just need somewhere where I can bring a few of us together. It will happen. It's the first thing on my list if I ever do get across the partner threshold myself. But I've just got other things on my mind at the moment. Yeah, something we can definitely have a chat about. Again, oh, I managed to hold it that time. Not opposed to Assetto Corsa, mate. The only reason I haven't made the jump is because I try and keep the racing games crossplay. I don't like alienating players just because I've got access to Xbox and PC. Doesn't mean everybody has. Mandatory pit stop served. Let's go. Are you just PC or do you play on Xbox as well? We do play a bit of Horizon. Yeah, Motorsport and PC. And Horizon. They do work alright. Like I said, the PC version is a lot better than it used to be. I think a lot of it comes down to how much VRAM you've got. If you're running 8 gig like I am, it can be a bit of a stretch to get it looking anything like. But the frames are okay now. Thought I'd fluffed it again then. We good, baby. Well, I'm sure you've got a whole realm of Discord servers begging for your attention, mate, but if you hop onto ours, I see great things in our future, sir. I mean, you've got access to VIP and everything, right? That's where he says, Sutty, I've been on there for 9 months, you just ignore me. Brilliant. Fantastic, mate. I will send you a DM. I think the only reason I'm holding you off at the moment, Delphic, is this car is considerably better than the one you're driving.
Being very silly.
Well, I noticed when I was behind you and Pedro on the straight, it was leaving you.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
I knew it. It is the NSX Riker, but it's got a tune on by True, who's one of the well, he's one of the better drivers I know. I think it was built more for handling than it was for speed. But I was, if I'm getting away from Delphic, there's something very special about my car, or something very unspecial about Delphic's, as I'm sure you'll see in the main race.
No.
Yes, yes. But I could definitely feel, I felt faster around the circuit when I was actually reading the track instead of just getting glued to the line. Not brave enough to do that in the main race, though. I got a 2.5 penalty for that, stopping at the line. That's all right. I was trying to let Delphic through anyway, Dawes.
Well, it's not your fault. My car's crap, is it?
No, but it just, the universe feels wrong, Delphic, if I beat you.
Oh, I'll remind you of that later.
Yeah, as if. Yeah, through. Exactly, mate. Exactly. Right, let's have another... if you need to rejoin, hop back in. Let's have a different circuit. And I will put the... Let's pop to that there Laguna Seca. Everybody likes that one as well, don't they? Do they?
Yeah.
Somebody remind me what it's called, please.
WeatherTech Laguna Seca.
Thank you.
Are you doing the alternative track or the main one?
Just the full one, mate.
Because
Oh, the oval's pretty fun.
What, Laguna Seca oval?
Yeah.
We haven't got an oval. Why have you got me checking that, Delphic? Arsehole.
No, the short circuit.
You said oval.
No, it's circular in nature.
Right, is that the one that we prefer then?
Yeah, of course it is.
Okay. Right.
no,
Shut up, Craig. No one asked.
Right. You can have any A-class car you like this time.
Ooh.
Bring a decent car this time, Delphic. Stop fucking about, all right. Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Uh-oh. Who doesn't like a good corkscrew? Yes, Grizz. Yes, Grizz. Actually, I probably ought to pick a car first, shouldn't I? No, no, no. Don't leave. Car, select car. Let's have a look what we got then. What have we got? What have we got in A-class? Got Grizz's Sierra. We know rubber on its tyres.
Ooh, you got that Astra again.
I've just clicked that. I'm having that. That was a good car. Right, let's get the fuel set. I think we'll go mediums for this. It's only 6 laps. Actually, we've got a force pit, haven't we? Okay. Strategy selected.
The Astra was the one with a good all-round tune on it, wasn't it?
It certainly was. That was the Ditchicus tune.
Yeah.
Yes. Take it easy, Wicked lad. Thanks for being here, dude.
Good night, Wicked.
That lad certainly works for his money. That is for sure. Did you see that picture that he put in Discord of the... he works on the docks. A bit like the Bon Jovi song. Did you see that massive chain that nearly snapped?
No.
Tell you what, it makes me grateful that all I drive for work is a desk. Comms are open, Ozzy. If you want to jump onto Discord, mate, you're more than welcome. You should still have the role, hopefully. If you haven't, somebody will bring you in from lobby. Right, while Ozzy's busy fumbling around with Discord, let me start. Come on, put me near the front. Put me near the front. Put me near the front. Let me get away from the monsters. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. Tony, is that you at the front right?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I'll move over to the right. Which there is.
Oh, shit.
Good night, Bob.
Has he turned the sodding line off again?
Oh, fucking hell. Oh,
No.
I'm getting the line.
I'm not seeing the line.
no. Maybe just don't need to brake.
Oh, I definitely need to brake. This is not the circuit to be practicing this on. Yes, but I turned it back on specifically, mate. I'm wondering if I've actually turned it off on my own game as well. Test, I like that. Right, we will do the main event after this race, guys.
No.
Yeah. outsider coming out there. Where are you going, Tom?
It says as it goes.
A little bit of doors inside pressure then.
This was the sort of car that I was thinking of as a
Sorry, Tom.
template or a useful basis for the season 3 of MARV Racing. It's the sort of car that people can drive easily.
Well done, Delphi.
Did I get you?
Yeah.
Bastard.
Honestly, that was Tone, that was really well raced, mate. I don't mean to patronise you, but that was incredible driving, dude. Well done.
I say normally it's my defence that is what crumbles. And, yeah.
But when I saw a second blip appear behind me then, I just knew it was the boy wonder.
Yeah.
That Mazda was sick round there. I just didn't have the pace on the straights, but I could pretty much stay flat in all the corners. It was class.
So you had the grip on the corner, which, more than balanced it.
Yeah.
Right, let's get set up for the main race then. I'll give it a couple of minutes for people to come in who want to do the main race. If we want anybody in, let me know. I can invite. You can join on me. You can join on somebody else. Problem is I can't set the event up. As soon as I tell it that we've got 15 minutes of practice, it's going to kick off. Do you know what? I'm going to be bold tonight. I think the Maple Valley short track is small enough for me to learn the track without lines on. I'm really enjoying actually feeling like I'm engaging with the road instead of following the lines around. Are you going to have a go anyway, Ozzy, or is it undrivable? Give it one more minute and then we'll kick the event off. It's undrivable. All right, dude. Well, on behalf of everybody in the convoy, thank you, Ozzy. Right then. Riker. Oh, you said you didn't have it installed, didn't you? Oh. Right, that is 2 minutes. So I'm going to set the event up. You can still join, I believe, but you'll join with part of practice already spoken for. Eli, good evening. How are you doing? Are you joining us? Right. Does anybody know how many laps we're going to need of this? Is it about 30? Because it's quite a short track, isn't it?
50 to 58 seconds a lap, depending on the car.
So 34? 34 laps?
Yeah.
That should do it, shouldn't it? Right. We can have 3 qualifying laps if you want them. We are at the small version of Maple. So 34. It was... Can somebody remind me of the time of day and the weather, please?
Afternoon, mostly clear.
Thank you, mate.
And
Feels
Sport
like you've been
Coupe
practicing.
Icon. Oh.
Mostly clear, there we go. Perfect. Right, okay. And then the cars are going to be Sport Coupe Icons. And any class. Make sure the upgrades are turned off. No tuning. Right, make sure these are set right. Sport rules on. Tyre wear off. Sorry, 4 times. Disqualification. Good, 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 good.
Oh, only 4? But it used to be 6. So
Yeah, we've changed it to 4.
Okay.
We had it on 6
Greg's been
because...
practicing on 6.
Say again. Say
Greg's
again,
been
Delphi.
practicing on 6.
Sorry, say that again.
Greg's been practicing on 6.
Now I can hear you. Right, that's okay.
I did 4 laps.
What?
I did 4 laps on 2 different cars, slowest and fastest, so that was about it.
Okay. Right, so we've got 15 minutes. Actually, I've missed something here. So remember, no damage. But the end of race timer is set to 10 minutes. And what this means is, if you DNF, if you walk, if you quit, or you don't get across the line 10 minutes from the finish, we will go with the Forza scoreboard. If you DNF, it'll go down to penalties. Well, you get 15 minutes to practice now, chap, so it's all good. Right, good luck, everybody. Choose your weapon.
Oh.
Let me get set my fuel now so I remember. Oh, you can't, can you? Not till you're on the grid, that's right. Another few quali runs. Sorry, a few practice runs. It's a shame that you can't do your practice laps in between your qualification laps. I'm guessing that isn't possible. Once you enter the qualification phase, that's it, isn't it? I am in the VW Beetle. tyres in, I think. Reacquaint myself with the car. Alfie's just put the 53 up dirty. I think this car's probably about a 57. I'm happy with that. Just get used to the corners. A little bit scary not having the racing line on. Maybe we'll make that a prerequisite for season 3. Imagine having to learn the tracks. Oh, I think I can push it a bit harder around there, you know.
First turn goes forever, doesn't it?
It does. Approaching the 10-minute mark, chaps. Didn't need to let off there. This thing does stick really well. That was better. I think I killed the speed on the way up to that part then. That was a better corner. This is the turn where you generally have to come back off. Ditch, are you mouse clicking and keyboard typing at the moment?
Not desperately, no.
Couldn't see.
Not a lot.
I couldn't see who it was. Is anybody else on keyboard and mouse?
No.
I was typing, but it's not firing in Discord when I'm clicking.
Okay. I've turned the gate up a little bit, so even if it's hitting me, it might not be hitting stream.
I'm not seeing it pop up in Discord when I type on the keyboard. Hop off a bit.
No. You stay there, sunshine. It may even just be the sub-beat to the song that I can hear. More power. bend every time. If I leave myself about 5 minutes, that's plenty to qualify. That's better. Oh, I'm happy with that. Very happy with that. Starting to get onto the inside line around the T1 now, which is better. Just working out which gears are going to work for me. I'm not convinced I need to use fourth a lot here. So that again, Greg.
The second and third only for that car.
Yeah. A bit too keen again. Here we go. Let's get the qualification done. Yes, gold. Just need to dump a little bit of speed before I start the turning.
Till race start.
It's not terrible. Can do better.
2 to go.
Better. That was good too. It's going to be a decent lap.
One remaining.
That's the one. Caught it just right that time. Gear change that time as well.
Good run out there.
Woo!
Currently P6 after qualifying.
E6. Lap times are pretty consistent. It is your keyboard and mouse that's clicking, Ditch. I'm just watching Discord.
Is it?
Yeah. Just turn your gain down a tiny bit. I think that'll be okay.
Okay.
Something tells me I'm going to be the whipping boy for this race. World, good evening, gorgeous. How are you doing? Some very good tunes playing tonight. Right, a minute left of quali, and then a minute intermission, and then we are on it. Like a car bonnet. Even more great tunes, eh? So once we've finished this, guys, we will going to run a few test races with a little bit of tinkering. Ditch has provided a car for us. We just need to test to see if the power modifiers. I'll talk a bit more about it once this race is done. Or it may well form the basis for Season 3. If you're currently watching on either Kick or Twitch, first of all, good evening. Secondly, if you wouldn't mind, I would hugely appreciate you just having a tab running on the YouTube stream as well. I very unfairly, in my opinion, lost my partner last year. Hang on, that sounds like somebody's died. My partnership with YouTube, through them being a little bit unclear about the rules. So I'm desperate to try and get that fixed now so I can concentrate back on Twitch. But I'm going to be honest with you, I'm enjoying the multi-streaming.
Do I need 80 laps of fuel?
Yeah,
Nope.
mine was 100. What was maximum? 100%? 190 laps?
Was that in the Ferrari?
No, it was the. Maserati. Is it Maserati? Yeah, 300. Yeah, 226 with full 100%. Don't do that many.
Good luck, ladies and gentlemen. Here's to a nice clean race and no drama. Remember rule number 1. Remember, back markers are ghosted, so I will not be moving out of your way. Something tells me I'm going to be like the cameraman at the back. Good luck.
Golden start.
Apparently so.
Oh, because we had it set for the previous.
Bye, guys. Have a great race. anybody loses anything off the car, let me know. I'll pick it up on the way around.
You got the brush on the front?
Yeah. Genuinely did not expect everybody going as high as you have on PI. It's brave.
Well, as Mapper's gone forward, wow, we're all plus 3 points anyway.
Yeah, we are. It's
all of the rest
bonus at this point.
Are you guys not in the 2-point bracket or the 1-point bracket, wherever it is?
No, the 3 point.
No, all of them apart from...
Because this PI is so high.
Yeah, it's like 100 above everyone else.
150 in it. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
These 381.
Yeah, with the lowest not being the 210 that's right at the bottom.
So basically, I'm fucked, is what we're saying.
Yeah.
Brilliant. If I go to the lobby, will I be able to spectate? Are you able to spectate mid-race?
I think so. I don't know.
Does anybody in chat know if that's possible during a race? I know that there is an option to spectate, I just don't know if I can get to it if I quit.
I think you can quit to lobby and quit to main menu. I think they're different things, but I've never done it, so I'm not sure. Normally I just turn my Xbox off for the rage quit.
So unless there's a natural disaster, I'm in last and the spread of points has completely fucked me. So I don't think it matters what I do, but if I can spectate and give the guys who are watching something a bit more interesting to watch, I'll gladly do it. I don't know if I go to the lobby, can I actually spectate a race that's in progress? Or did I need to have selected that at the start?
Yes, that's at the start. Yeah.
The option is there at the start, but I don't know if you can click it mid-race.
Yeah, I don't.
Doors doesn't think I can get back to the lobby. Hey Tom, do you want to see if you can get back to the lobby? That's a joke, by the way, please don't do it. Oh shit. Just get off the racing line. Alfie is struggling a little bit with that Ferrari, it seems. So how did you guys know which car Alfie was going to race in? You just assumed the one that he was doing his practice in was his race car?
Yeah.
So it feels like I missed the memo.
I think that's the highest rated one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, I never really look at the maths behind it, and maybe I should have done. Sims steering twitch. Nice, Alfie.
So far ahead, he's got time to chat.
Yep. So what's basically happened, Doors, is there's 6 of us in the race. Alfie's gone for the car that's right at the top, which is actually a D class, I think, or a C class. And it's a lot higher than everybody else's. So I picked a lower PI car. But what the guys have very cleverly done is they've looked at the fact that Alfie's gone at the top of the range. They've got 50, 60 PI on me, but are still qualifying for the 3 bonus points. Actually, are you sure about that?
Yeah.
You sure about the maths?
I think so.
Yeah,
No.
it's on the sheet.
Right, so you've used the sheet. Brilliant.
Well,
Do you think you could have just mentioned it?
It's only when I put it in, I put everybody's cars in after we finished qualifying, because then I don't have to do it at the end. And it was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
It's like, yep, 3, 3, 3, 3.
So where's the break? Where would the PI break point have been with the spread that we've got?
275s.
Right, so you know it's the exact PI, is what you're saying, Tony? Fucking hell. Not to worry. I think that has just highlighted the flaw. Well, we finish how we started, right?
Remember, you're also getting those.
Sorry, say that again, Tom.
Remember, you're also getting those 3 points.
Yeah, and how does that help me when everybody else has got them apart from Alfie? What I've basically done is condemn myself to last place, whatever I do.
Get more than Grizz.
That's fair.
Wow.
I mean, it'll still be a decent points total, it's just a bit shit.
Yeah.
And I think this is the first time it's happened, isn't it? Every other race, when people have had it to compete for, I don't think there's been... There's always been something to race for, hasn't there?
Very quick there, Toad. Just lit.
That's it. Let him know how to go faster. Shut up, Greg.
Well, he's ahead of you anyway, so.
Yeah.
He should have kept the tyres at 6% because I've done 15 laps. I'm on 10%. Where?
These times do a whole race.
Yeah, stop.
Even at 6 times.
Yeah. It's just length of the track and we're not particularly going fast, are we?
I hope you did hit triple figures.
Did we take away the mandatory stop?
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
no, pit stop. Oh.
I didn't take them. I didn't take away the mandatory stop. This is what's worrying me about the more we rely on the Forza settings. I've done this before. There's certain settings that don't save in between races.
We'll just say pit stops. You just have to check if someone's only done one pit stop.
Yeah,
Well, Tone,
gentleman's agreement.
yeah, Tone's gone in, so I think everybody else needs to go in as well.
Yeah, that's fair. I planned to, so.
Yeah, me too. I haven't got enough fuel to get around either. So, just make sure everybody pits. I'm only going to say this once. If you don't pit, you're DQ'd.
I've still got 20 laps of fuel.
It was definitely on. I've not changed the pit stop setting. Everybody's gone in. Yes, I get to overtake somebody. Well, unlap myself. That was Pedro and Alfie going in. So that's 2. Tone's already pitted as well.
It's just us, me, you, and Greg now.
Yeah, I'm planning on lap 17. That's where I've put the fuel in for. Even if I stay out, it's still not enough of an advantage to even take a scratch off. Tone had time to pit, and then he's another 20 seconds in front again.
I could be quite early as well. What was it, like lap 8 or something? 10?
No, sorry, where I meant doors was I was going to change on around 15. I think it was actually 17. Yes, Aussie's fixing. Well, that's good, mate. You can join us for the equaliser tests. I'm glad it's working, mate. Is that the other Porsche that you're in, Delphic?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, they were the 2 cars that I test drove. They even painted this one yellow as well.
No.
I know. I should have done the maths myself. I had time. When I was doing the testing, like an idiot. I was only looking at the cars I owned, so I assumed everything was in the same class. Not to
Yeah, I
worry.
only owned one of them, and it was like, I had to look at it, like, sure it's
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to about lap 25. And then I'm going to see if I can back out to spectate. At that point, there's not much of the race left anyway, so...
It'd be funny if it cancels the whole race, wouldn't it?
I don't think it does, though, mate.
No.
I'd say because you are the host as well.
Yeah, it's not like I'm leaving the lobby. What do I have? Yeah, I have to event menu or quit race. If I hit quit race, I think it dumps the event. That is a very good point, though. It's not worth risking if there's a chance that it's going to affect the race. It's something we can test another day in case it happens again.
We can test it when we do the next one, take 5 minutes. You're going to start the race and then
Yeah.
back out again.
Nice leisurely drive around with the top down. Although if Alfie keeps adding up his penalties, he's going to get DQ'd anyway. Sounds like he's fighting with his steering at the moment.
Guessing track cutting rather than anything else.
Brett, do you take that first corner flat out?
Maybe. No.
I
No,
was
live.
so behind you on that first corner and then gained it all back in the second.
So what you're asking him, Delphic, is what's the secret so he can beat him?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Imagine if you had that in F1 mid-race, it's like they're on the radio to the guy.
Yeah. Why don't you just ask Max how he's doing that then? Because he's fucking leaving me for dead.
I mean, they could have on Sunday, they had time.
Is F1 still a thing, Delphic? Are they still doing that?
Yeah. They somehow made it worse. I don't think that's going to happen.
I very much fucking doubt it. What is Alfie doing? Now, you can't tell me that was a steering glitch.
They cut the last corner.
I don't know what I was doing. I think he was just drifting in front of me and lost control. He's got time to burn, hasn't he? Because of how the car PIs have been picked, it's basically killed my race and Alfie's. Because there's nothing Alfie can do to do better than first place minus 3 points. If you know what I mean.
He gets fastest lap though, which should do.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's achieved all that in the first 3 laps of the race, hasn't he?
Yeah.
More attention needs to be spent on the PI ranges, I think. Lap are you guys on? 36?
26.
Sorry, 26. Idiot. Do you think maybe we need to have a rule starting next week where people have to state which car they're going to take ahead of the race?
You'd have to do it in private though.
What do you mean?
Well, everybody, it'd just be whoever waits for the first person to go, and then everybody would pick a car based off that. So then maybe everybody would have to tell you by a certain time. And then
just lock them in.
Yeah. Just if you put it in Discord, say, then you would just wait until, like today, you'd just say you'd wait until Alfred puts his car in, and then everybody else would just go.
Yeah, but the point there, though, Del, is everybody would at least know that he's gone for that car. Or maybe we get Marv to basically, in Discord, I can get it so that if people are racing, that can be picked in a certain sequence at random, and then you have to state which car you're in.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, because it doesn't change the rules, it just allows people to plan. I had assumed that everybody in the practice was sticking to the same cars, and I did look at that one before I went into my quali. But the problem with the current system is you just sit and wait to see what cars people are taking into quali, and the later you go, the more information you've got, right?
Yeah.
It's only generally a problem when there's an oddity like there is tonight, where there's just one car that's miles away.
Yeah, this is the exception rather than... like to spread some other races where you can wider racing. Obviously, like LFPs, we didn't have
Good evening, Ace. How you doing, dude? But I think in some ways, this is... It's good that it's happened tonight ahead of testing something new, right?
Yeah.
Because it helps justify why it needs a bit of a tweak.
And also, we're really down on numbers tonight, aren't we? Normally we've got 9, 10.
Yeah. So
It's when we have lower numbers that the system...
it also skews it as well, doesn't it? The new system doesn't care how many numbers there are. If we're just awarding... I'm not going to start talking about it now, otherwise I'm going to distract people from the race. But we'll go into that in a minute. Won't be long before this is done now. Actually, once you guys are out and finished, I can try the logout thing, can't I?
Yeah.
Oh no, it wouldn't be a fair test because I'll be in countdown timer. Maybe that's different. I'll just keep going until we're done, and then we don't need to test that part of it this evening. We can test that offline. That only takes 2 of us, doesn't it? Not to worry.
If I tell you when I've finished, I'm going to be next.
No, my worry is though, Tone, as soon as Alpha goes over the line, it's going to start the cool-down timer for the race. And I think that might be a different state than just trying it. I don't want to risk it now. Unless, you know the positions that we're all in at the moment, do we feel that that's how the grid's going to finish?
Absolutely not.
Right, okay.
Probably, but who knows?
That was where we can make a mistake.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm praying.
What's the time distance between you both?
2 seconds.
All right, okay.
That's a good count respectfully.
That is too close.
Yeah, you want one more lap? Are you guys on the last lap? Last lap?
I'm doing my best to run him off the ground for you, Delphin, but it won't let me hit him.
Thanks.
Ooh, he's braking really heavy on that one, Delphi. Oh, shit. That was probably quite distracting. Apologies.
Right. I think Riley Greg's lap time is going to be consistently very close.
10 minutes
I feel
remaining.
like I've just watched him at 2 seconds the whole race.
Yes.
Oh, if you're on 32 now, you might well, yeah.
Yeah, I'll get round. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, take that first corner. When it, if you got the braking line, when it was yellow and lifted and close to about 78, then it's all over again.
So I was losing like half a second to you every lap.
So you hit the rather than brake, and you
Yeah, I just live.
still
Occasionally, occasionally I could tackle it, but not very often. It was the
I just got speed of those going in, and then I could hold like on the inside.
I think soon the speed stopped about 78-ish around there. You could just keep it for it. It would hold.
You're right about your lap time.
You know, I'm quite happy that I've got a 55 in this because when I was practicing, I was only managing kind of high 56s, 57s.
think my car's good for 53. 54.
Sure, okay. Don't remember asking.
I'm just on the turbo.
Is that Greg's AI car in front of me?
Not much. Did Alfie overtake it?
Here we go. No, Alfie's car's pulled up somewhere.
No, Alfie.
Might be Alfie's. Oh! Right. That's an evening that I want to forget quickly. Right, let me just get a screenshot of that. There we go. Right, Delphic. Let me know when you've got things updatified, and I'll start setting things up. And we'll go through the grid and stuff. Let's just have a quick look at the actual race results before we get into points and such. So, unsurprisingly, in first place, in terms of the grid at least, is Alfie. Also got the best lap, but only by 2 seconds, which was quite impressive. Total of 4 penalties, totaling 3.1 seconds. Greg in second, Delphic in third, Pedro in fourth, Tone in fifth, and then the arsehole that needs to understand how maths works in sixth. Marv, you didn't have to laugh right there, did you? Jesus Christ. Delphic is doing spreadsheet things. Go on, Pedro.
I think. Just click save, didn't I? And then the page updates.
Yeah.
I think it's ready.
Okay, let's have a little look then.
I even remembered to do the rank from last week as well this week.
Nice. I was forgetting that as well. Right then, here we go. So in terms of the... you haven't done the race update at the bottom. Do you know the bonus point paste?
Oh, okay, yeah.
But it is how you described, I presume. So Alfie got no bonus points. Yeah. Everybody else got 3, including me.
Yeah.
So basically, the leaderboard as it stands right now. Let me just have a look at the way that's really hard to read. Greg won with 26 points. Alfie and Delphic were joint second because Alfie got a point for fastest lap. Pedro was third with 24 points. What's up?
Sorry. Just ranking it for you. I'm presuming you're looking at the weekly one.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to make sense of the main list. Tone was in fifth with 23 points. And I, 22 points. I'm still happy with that. So overall, the rank has changed because Grizz couldn't make tonight. Grizz has dropped down into fifth. Greg's in first. I'm now in second. 2 points clear of Pedro. Tone's in fourth. Grizz is in fifth. Alfie's in sixth. Delphic in seventh. Dawes in eighth. Salty ninth. World 10th. Mac 11th. And Eli, who's only done one race, in 12th. That was emotional for all the wrong reasons. But we live and we learn, right? Well done, peoples. Okay, so let me just create a... So let me just explain what it is we're going to try and do. Ozzy, are you hopping in for this test? I'll pick the car and stuff. I think Ditch said he'd done as an Acura NSX.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. Right, Ozzy's coming in. Anybody else wants to join us? Ditch, you fancy a go at this? Just see how it plays out?
No, I'm beavering.
Okay, understood. Right, so here's what we're going to test. There is a mechanism, some of you will have seen us test this before, but there's a mechanism in Forza where you can create groups of cars. So the groups, let me just get Alfie's invite. Why did you leave, Alfie?
Oh, I can do it, don't worry.
Oh, thank you. So you can create groups of cars. So what we're going to do is we're going to create 4 groups. One group has no penalties attached to it, so basically full power for whatever car we're driving for that night. One group has a 5% power reduction, one has a 10% power reduction, one has a 15% power reduction. What we're going to do is we're going to race 3 really short races now to test this. Delphic, can you think of a simple scoring system that we could apply? I want there to be more of a separation for first, second and third from everybody else. Can you think of something simple? Have a think while I'm carrying on rattling. And basically, what we'll do is the first race is full power, so that's an open race. Okay? So everybody competes. Now, typically what will happen is your faster drivers will get first, second and third. First place then picks up a 15% power penalty for races 2 and 3. Second place picks up a 10% power penalty for races 2 and 3. Third place picks up a 5%. Right, so it starts to even things out. Then we go into race number 2. If it's different people that get those podium places, or you get an improved podium place over race 1, so let's say Delphic came second in the first race, but then manages a first, he'll move into that top power reduction bracket. Kind of makes sense. That might work, does. Delphic, what are your thoughts on the scoring?
Yeah, makes sense, I think.
Right then, so we're just going to do short races. Not practice and qualify, just a race. We'll do Maple Valley full. We're just going to do 3 laps. Afternoon, normal stuff, mostly clear, that's okay. Right, the car then, let's just put that back to any. It's a specific car, so it'll be under Acura NSX. Which year is it? Do you know? In fact, do you know what? We'll just have to pick the right one. That'll be fine. We are going to allow tunes. So what we're planning on maybe doing for Season 3 is allowing a single car per race night, and we're going to run like a Forza's Got Talent series leading up to it. We'll put it back onto standing start, grid order random. End of race timers still okay. Number of car groups, here we go. So we want 4 car groups. We don't score independently, and we don't need to order. It still can be random. So car group 1, our handicap is 1. That's normal. Am I going to have to... Do you know what? We're just going to have to... Oh, it's picked the car up anyway. That's good. Car group 2. So power handicap. I think that means 95%. Or does it? 1 is 100%, isn't it? So that'd be 95. That should be 95. So the higher the group, the higher the penalty. Make sure that we've got the car. Car group 3 is going to be 90%. That's right. The car is going to be a Honda NSX. And power group 4 is going to be 85%. And we need to make sure we've got the right car. And then we set up, hopefully. So model family, Honda NSX. Now, because it's the first race, we don't have anybody outside of group number 1. So we set the groups up at the start. That might actually work. Just make sure everything else is still okay. Everything else is okay. So all I've got to do now is press accept. We need to jump into the correct car and make sure everybody's in group 1. I think it was saving the setup doors that caused the problem, so I'm going to stay away from that for a second.
2017 NSX.
I believe that's what we said.
731.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, if we go to tune car, setup manager, fine tune, ditches should be near the top because we're friends. For Sutty, that's the one. Download and install. Take a few points off me, please. Get more car points. Remember, when it gets you back to this screen, it's going to say error. And then you just press B on that screen. That's not very intuitive, but that's all we have to do. So if we go fuel and tyre, we're on 3 laps, so let's just bring that down. Delphic, could you just keep a note of points and stuff for us? It doesn't need to be perfect, just rough. I'm just interested mainly in the top grid and stuff, if that makes sense. Right, okay. I am ready, I believe. What is it in stock, Alfie? Is it close to spec anyway? $731. Take it at spec anyway, and then we'll just see how it goes. Got 7 drivers. This is going to be interesting. So basically, it's first 3 that will then get penalties for second and third race, and it becomes cumulative. But once you're in that top bracket, you're not going to get more than 15% power reduction. Right, we're just waiting for you, Alfie, when you're ready, dude. So 3 laps around Maple. We'll turn it into a race anyway. I know it's not the shortest, but at least we drive like it's a proper race. Right, let's give this a go. So everybody's on 100% power for this first one. Good luck. I think this is going to work. I can feel it in my water. The trick is going to be, 1, making sure the points are fair, and 2, that we don't completely discriminate against people that can't make a one-off race. But I've had a thought about that as well. Let's get this race done. Let's get the results, and then see how it affects race number 2.
I have found a point system that seems to be quite fair.
Okay.
I think we're not going to drop score from the line.
Just to change your pace.
Keep it reasonably grippy again.
Good so far, didn't you? Fucking hell, Pedro, you didn't need to brake there, dude.
Time penalty is 0.5 seconds.
Oh yeah, give me the fucking time penalty. Fuck's sake.
Lift up there, turn normally.
Not a bicycle, but we go.
Fucking brake check me again then, you twat.
that's a wall.
Yeah, you want to avoid that bit.
Handles lovely this ditch. Fucking hell, why did I say something? You can't shit!
It does look like it's a front tyre.
Yeah.
Doesn't handle walls very well.
I'll try and bear that in mind for the V2.
That's right.
Just put the cattle prod gate thing on the front.
Sometimes does want to come wide.
If you're wanting people to answer your tone, you're going to have to speak close to your microphone, dude. I'm assuming that this is me, where it doesn't seem to be gripping very well in the corners.
No, it's some of the corners. No, you can't. Enough to go wide.
I will assume that it's my lack of driving skill.
No, it's not quite as grippy as the other car was.
Then it is a lot faster though, I suppose, isn't it?
I've only got a limited number of S-Class cars to choose from.
So it's still really.
It's probably just...
I can drive now.
Yeah. I'm going to say it's probably more to do with our skill level tone than the car itself.
Yeah.
The other boys don't
I've
seem
seen
to
there were
struggle.
people going wide, so.
Well, no, I
Yeah.
agree. It's understeering, but it's not.
You can't adapt to.
Yeah, that's it. It's not horrible.
So, yeah.
I think it's just a change of pace from what I've just been driving the 30 boring laps.
Minutes left.
Oh, am I the only one that did the mandatory testing?
There isn't one on these races, Delphic. It's just a sprint race. But well done. You've managed to avoid the power drop for the next race. If it works, of course. So what we're going to need here for the people that get the power drops, we need feedback from yourselves, how fair it feels, and also feedback from people that were trying to catch you. Right. So Delphic, are you all right to just scribble down the finishing order and the points?
Yeah.
And then tell me which 3 people are getting the power deficit. And I'll just go into
the top 3, yeah?
Yes, please. I'll tell you when. Otherwise, I'll only have to.
Good.
Right, Tone and Alfie have both been booted by the looks of it,
Oh.
and Pedro, and Greg.
Oh,
So maybe it's
okay,
me
yeah.
that's left.
No, it's telling me I'm not connected as well, so
Yeah.
attempting.
Wow. So literally completely disconnected from the game.
Yes.
Wow. Well, this is novel. I've never seen that before.
Is it all of us then?
Yeah, we've got.
I think the game's just gone down.
I didn't realise my tuner would have that effect.
Yeah. I think you broke it. Right, I'm going to dashboard Forza, guys, and...
Yeah.
Just 1 second. Make sure we're not using that shitty quick resume. Hopefully it reconnects, otherwise I think that's the end of the show. That's not looking promising to me.
There's all the online servers must be.
Roadcraft?
I'm just going to restart the console. No, if we're done Delphic, we're done, mate. I can't do that on YouTube, unfortunately. Right, I'm just going to give the console a restart. I doubt it's going to make any difference. All I can say is I'm glad it did it. Actually, in fact, no, it'd be nice about 15 minutes ago, and we'd have had to do the race again.
But keep the same cars.
Right. Trust everything is still behaving on the other platforms. Distinct lack of thumbs on YouTube, guys. Come on, you're better than this.
But mine. On both accounts.
Have you? Oh, maybe it just needed refreshing. Hang on then. But I take it back. There's 8 on there. Sorry. It needed refreshing. That's awkward.
No, mine won't reboot. Won't connect.
Well, mine... Oh, there we go. Just see if I can get back in. I've got a feeling that that's it.
Yeah, I can't get back on.
Nice that they waited until the race had just finished, though. Matt, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Yeah. Forza's broken. This is what we're all getting. Not connected.
Okay. Yeah.
All done. Right. Okay, then. Well, little bit disappointing, both with the race personally. Everybody else seemed to do all right, though, which is good. Top of the table's getting a little bit closer. There is a chance that I might be streaming tomorrow night, because it's the first Wednesday in months where we haven't actually got football training. So providing the family hasn't got something planned, we might be building a few roads, Delphic. Or maybe we'd go hunt ghosts. Who knows? We'll see. Have an amazing evening, guys. Thank you very much for being here. Thanks for racing, guys. Great racing. Taylor, hello. Goodbye. Have a good one, guys. Take it easy. Good night.
Good night.
Nighty night.
Yeah.